Gateway Family Services started in 2006. And over the last 4 years, we've now grown to 180 staff delivering community health services and apprentices and training programmes, both in Birmingham and wider areas of the West Midlands.
When I left school, I wanted to become a chef. I liked cooking, so it seemed the obvious choice. Went to the college and realised after a few months that it wasn't for me. I decided to become a filmer. I went to a college and did a H&D. It was a lot of fun, and then the only trouble was after I finished, I tried to get work or even voluntary work, and I had no reply. I decided to get a normal job. It's not nice. It's not nice doing jobs that you don't like just to survive. I mean, it made me feel pretty low and pretty down.
I went to a mainstream school, but I was bullied because of my disabilities. People didn't understand my emotional and physical needs. My mum realises now that I should have gone to a special school, but I managed to finish my education. I looked after my sister who is disabled, and I found it very rewarding. I've been unemployed for many years because of my disabilities. People were reluctant to employ me. I was basically sitting on my backside doing absolutely nothing, watching the telly and going out to cafes. I got to the point where I was so low that I actually tried to commit suicide.
Our main objective is to work with local communities who, for whatever reason, are not employed or have sufficient skills to become employed, and also are at risk of poor health. So what we try to do is work with people to increase their skills and their options for getting jobs. We employ many of them ourselves. We run a service called the Pregnancy Outreach Worker Service. This supports pregnant women who have some difficulties during their pregnancy that are not medical or clinical. So they may be around domestic violence, they might be around housing issues, they may be about getting benefits that they're entitled to. The people who deliver that service are people that we have recruited and trained from the local community.
I've been unemployed for the past 18 months. The last job was working as a member service officer within my credit union, but I was made redundant there. That's about 18 months ago. After that, self-employed, own market stall holder, did that for about a year, and when I decided that I needed to get a proper job, so to speak.
Well, my background is that I didn't actually have any formal secondary education, and I felt that held me back from going into further education. I wasn't actually sure where to start, and I hadn't actually decided what I wanted to do. I was taken to Pakistan when I was about 12 years old, and I stayed abroad for about 5-6 years until I got married. And then once I got married, I came back to England. So once my daughter started secondary school, I then decided that I wanted to do something.
We also run the health trainer services, and they help people to improve their lifestyle and their well-being. So they might support them with giving up smoking, they might help them increase their physical exercise, improve their nutrition, so that they've got less chance of becoming ill in the future.
I was at college for 2 years studying an ICT National Diploma. Since leaving that, I was looking for work. I was unemployed for 8 months, trying to look for a job that wasn't taking me. That was due to no experience. I had the qualifications, but I didn't have no experience. So I was unemployed for 8 months, just looking for work, applying to at least 30 jobs a week. That was like a minimum, and none was just getting back to me at all.
We also run a key worker service which supports people with all sorts of issues that they might find are barriers to them progressing in their life and in their family life. It may be that we support parents with money management at home, with helping their children to be safe on the internet, to get back into some form of training, even if it's only to help them support their child at school.